I wish this was just a dream. I wish this was just the story of a movie. But unfortunately, the terrifying reality toward which we are rapidly moving is even more horrific than your imagination. Do you think the lines drawn on a map are just borders? No, these lines are sometimes the bloody dreams of a nation for whose fulfillment the entirety of humanity can be sacrificed. Today, behind the burning sands of the Middle East and the smoke of gunpowder, the real game being played is named Greater Israel. This is not just the expansion of a state. It is the preparation of the throne upon which an entity will sit to rule the whole world, whom you and I know by the name of Dajjal. But wait, all of this is not as simple as it appears to you. Behind this entire plan are hidden, shocking realities that will leave your mind numb. Are you ready to face the truth that might change your perspective on life after this video? If yes, then stay connected with us in this special journey of Christian civilization, because today we will overturn the layers that billions of dollars are being spent to hide. Subscribe, because you will not find such information anywhere else. Just imagine a cow whose body does not have a single hair of another color, which has been genetically prepared, and whose sacrifice has been awaited for the past several centuries. In a secret farmhouse in Israel, 5 such red heifers are currently under 24-hour camera surveillance. The people appointed for their protection know that as soon as they reach the prescribed age, a fire will be lit on the mountain of Jerusalem, the ashes of which will be used to wash the impurity that, according to them, is an obstacle in the construction of their third temple. Do you know where that temple will be built? Exactly at the place where the first Qibla of Muslims exists today. This is not a hidden matter. The models of the temple are ready, the gold to be used in it has been smelted, and even the garments of their priests are adorned in closets, merely waiting for a signal. But the question is, what is the power making them this fearless? What are they seeing that we are unable to see? It is not just a matter of a piece of land. It is a matter of that one eye which has reached your bedroom today through the mobile phone in your pocket. It was said about the Dajjal that he would have news of one corner of the world to the other in a moment. Is today's internet, artificial intelligence, and the surveillance system that Israel has spread across the world not that same Dajjalic network? What you think, what you speak, and what you buy is being recorded somewhere. This digital slavery is the first step of that great plan in which man's own will no longer remain. Chips like Neuralink, which are being implanted in the human brain, will make you not a living human being, but a remote-controlled biological machine. Have you ever wondered why your average watch time or your attention span has become so short? Because your brain is being programmed in such a way that instead of understanding deep realities, you remain entangled in superficial things. But today, you have to stop. Today, you have to understand that you yourself are the pawns of this game. On Christian civilization, we will continue to unveil these facts, so staying connected is essential. Now look at the economic vice that is being silently tightened. In the era of the Dajjal, heaps of bread will be in his hands. Today, attacks are happening on agriculture worldwide. Black laws are being brought against farmers, and natural food is being replaced with synthetic meat made in laboratories. Why? So that when that time comes, humanity has no choice but to bow before him. The growing trend of a cashless society is a step toward that same mark of the beast mentioned in ancient books. When your money is just a digital number, your sustenance can be shut off with one click as soon as your loyalty changes. Is this not the same absolute power that the Dajjal will claim? Israel has currently become the center of the world's technology. Work is being done there on frequencies that can control human emotions, which can create fear or artificial happiness in people's minds. Then comes the matter of Project Bluebeam, which will perhaps prove to be the biggest deception in human history. Such pictures and scenes will be shown in the sky that will be enough to make you believe that some supernatural entity has descended to Earth. This will be a miracle of hologram technology that an ordinary human will mistake for a miracle and fall into prostration. Can you imagine what the psychological state of the world will be when Damascus becomes a complete ruin, as is happening today, and when the water of the Sea of Galilee dries up, which is happening rapidly? People will be searching for a savior, and exactly at that time that Messiah will appear, who will come wearing the cloak of peace, but behind him will be a storm of destruction. The war from the Nile to the Euphrates in the Middle East is actually defining the borders of his throne. From the deserts of Saudi Arabia to the plains of Iraq, the shadows of this greater Israel are looming everywhere. Share this video so that the truth reaches far. The Dajjal's donkey, which will have a distance of miles between its 2 ears, are today's supersonic jet planes that reach from one corner of the earth to another in minutes. His magical powers are today's advanced biotechnology that is changing DNA, which is showing the dead being brought back to life through deepfake and AI. This is a fitna, the like of which is not found in history. From the tunnels dug beneath Jerusalem, claims will be made of extracting ancient relics that will shake people's faith. A drama will be staged regarding the finding of the Ark of the Covenant, for which blood has been shed for centuries, to convince the world that the reign of truth has now begun, even though it will be the peak of falsehood. The one world order being formed inside Israel is actually the final move of Satan, in which all religions will be erased and a global satanic religion will be imposed. You must have noticed how global politicians repeatedly talk about the Great Reset in recent years. This reset is not for your improvement, it is for your complete slavery. There are more than 70 such points that prove the countdown has ended. Whether it is the CERN laboratory in Geneva, where attempts are being made to open the hidden doors of the universe, or the flood of one-eyed symbols in Hollywood movies, everything meets at a single point. Your attention, your time, and your soul are the real battlefield of this war. If you do not wake up even now, there might never be another chance. Reaching this part of the video means you are among those few people who are in search of the truth. The purpose of Christian civilization is not to frighten you, but to awaken you. Have you ever noticed why time is passing so fast? Why 1 year feels like a month and 1 month like a week? This is the very sign that was mentioned centuries ago. The earth is shrinking, connections are increasing, but hearts are growing distant. This is the lack of blessing of the Dajjalic system that has permeated our lives. They want you to remain lost only in materialism, only in the race for money and fame, so that when he claims his divinity, you have no standard left to judge him. The final thing that will give you goosebumps is that children are currently being prepared in Israel who are being raised specifically for the service of this temple, who have been kept separate from the ordinary world so that they are ready only for the day when their king will be enthroned. This is not a mythical story. It is a reality occurring before your eyes. Now the question is, when that hour comes, when the flood of fitness is everywhere, will you be able to recognize this truth? Is your faith strong enough that you can reject this dazzling artificial paradise? Inform us of your opinion in the comments, and tell us if you already knew about this Greater Israel project. Your one comment could open someone else's eyes. Don't forget to subscribe, because next time we will be present with even bigger revelations. May Allah grant us the ability to see the truth and remain steadfast upon it.